Oh boy, I just caught another Pokemans. Oh, what is going on, guys? My name is Matt at Chunky Monkey Games, and welcome back to another episode of Hype Train. You know, the show with realistic hype, because I'm basically skeptical about everything that gets announced ever. Boom. So most of the news we have today is about Pokemon, but I will talk about that last because there's a lot of it, and there's probably going to be some stuff announced soon about it anyways, so I'm going to talk about some other stuff first. So to any Smite fans, Smite is now on Steam, so if you like Steam, then now you have Smite on there. And my dog just walked down the stairs. I don't know if you heard that. Hi, Coda. Also, in GTA 5 news, GTA Online, rather, there will be another update that will focus on free mode, and my dog just jumped on the couch. Dakota, what are you doing over there? Yes, there will be another GTA Online update, slash DLC, because those are basically the same thing in GTA, because we are still yet to get a paid DLC for Grand Theft Auto 5, and they just keep giving us this free updates, and I don't mind, because I don't have any money. And this one is going to be focusing more on free mode, but there are also rumors that it will be giving new game modes to, like, just making new game modes to GTA Online. So that should be pretty cool. It'll definitely probably get me to play GTA a little bit more, and perhaps get it on PC, because I just recently learned that my PC is able to handle GTA 5, so I might get it on my PC just for the sake of doing that. Okay, now what everybody was probably waiting for, and the reason you probably clicked on this video, the Pokemon news. So, the first thing that was announced, I believe on Friday, which was yesterday as of recording this video, was, or maybe it was Thursday, I don't remember, but yeah, I believe it was Thursday, September 10th, this was announced. There was a press conference in which, you know, a lot of the Pokemon creators, like, Junichi Masuda was there, Miyamoto was there, even though he didn't really make Pokemon, but, there was this whole press conference, and, there's gonna be a Pokemon iOS game known as Pokemon Go, in which you can catch Pokemon in real life. This sounds a lot cooler than it actually is. Dakota, what are you doing? I think this can end up being very interesting, mainly because of the reason that Satoru Iwata was working on this before he passed away, and I think it could be really cool because I believe Iwata first of all, he has a lot of history with Pokemon, and that he like condensed the code of Pokemon Gold and Silver so they were able to fit in the Kanto region as well as Johto. And I believe he also worked on one of the Pokemon Stadium games and like added the combat system to that. So I think it could be pretty cool if this is implemented well. The makers of this, or one of the companies who's helping develop this game is a branch from Google, and this project is theorized to be like a branching off of that Google Maps challenge that Google held like on April 1st a while back, and the trailer showed people looking in like augmented reality through their phones and everything, catching Pokemon, but in reality we were just looking at a map. So I'm thinking this could be like pretty cool in the sense that we might actually get an augmented reality Pokemon experience on an iPhone, and it could really expand the demographic of Pokemon and bring a lot of people into it who have never been into it before, or bring a lot of like Gen 1ers back into the modern day. And another thing I noticed was that in the trailer, it was only showing Generation 1 Pokemon, only Kanto region Pokemon, and a lot of people are getting a little bit scared about that, in the sense that they're like, oh my god, is this only going to have 151 Pokemon? Well, from what I'm thinking is no, because at the press conference they did say that they want to make it compatible with all future Pokemon games, and so it's probably going to end up having every Pokemon in existence. With a few exceptions, I would say, of course, maybe like except for like event legendaries, and I don't know, maybe they'll have some sort of DS like phone cross compatibility. I don't know, it'd be pretty cool. But Pokemon Go, it's coming out in 2016 for iOS and Android, and so if you like Pokemon, or if you like iOS games, then you have fun with that. Now, speaking of 2016, a lot of people are thinking that 2016 is going to be the biggest year for Pokemon in, like, the 20 years of its existence, because 2016 is the 20th anniversary of the Pokemon franchise, and that could be pretty cool if they do a lot of things, because there's going to be a lot of things coming out, like the previously mentioned Pokemon Go, Pokken tournaments coming to Wii U in 2016, and from what we gathered from the Pokemon press conference was that there's going to be a new main series game of some kind in 2016. There's a lot of fluctuating things like, oh, new generation, new Pokemon Z. If you excuse me, I'm gonna go rant about Pokemon Z. I'll be right back. Okay, look, it's not gonna be called Pokemon Z. I know a lot of you are just saying that to save time, but it's not gonna be a Pokemon Z. It's not gonna be called that. Just get over it. Get over it and get over yourselves. I'm sorry, but it's not gonna be called Pokemon Z. Pokemon Z will never be a thing, and the closest thing to it is whatever we're getting from branching off of X and Y. That's all we're gonna get. It will not be called Pokemon Z. You can quote me on this. The next Pokemon game will not be called Pokemon Z. That is all. Speaking of Pokemon Z, or rather the lack thereof, is we recently got, and by recently I mean as of last night, which was Friday night, and last night we got, or rather not really last night, it was either really late last night or really early this morning, but on Cerebi they finally leaked Corocoro, which revealed some interesting things about the Pokemon anime, as well as Zygarde and its weird form, and also the little Bob the Blobber, as they call him. So it's been revealed that Zygarde will end up having like 5 different forms. There's going to be the Zygarde 10% form, which is like this weird dog thing. There's going to be Zygarde 50%, which is the main Zygarde that we already know and love. And then there's going to be the Zygarde perfect form, which is like that giant, like, Titan thing that we saw in, like, the 2016 movie trailer. This silhouette. And then we finally have a picture of what that'll actually end up looking like. And I think it looks pretty cool. Also, we know that the green blob Pokemon, or Bob the Blobber as we call him, turns out he is actually like the brain to Zygarde, which I think is pretty stupid if you ask me, because I feel like that blob should not have had anything to do with Zygarde, but I guess it does. And there's also like a flat version of Bob the Blobber, I guess, and he's like the like cells for Zygarde. I don't know. That makes no sense to me, but whatever. As for anime news, Corocoro also leaked a poster with some very interesting things, I might add, and those things are very cool. We got a confirmation that there will be a Team Flare arc coming up soon in the XY anime, and in the next season, which I believe was starting sometime in October, will be renamed Pokemon XY and Z, which is kind of cool. I guess all the Pokemon Z fans over there who want Pokemon Z to be a thing can have this as a thing. And it's going to be pretty cool because we're finally going to get the merging of the Mega Evolution arcs, like the Mega Evolution specials, to the main series anime, meaning Ash and Alon are at some point going to fight or battle or whatever. They're gonna team up or something. That'll be sick. I can't wait to see what'll happen with that. And we also have some very interesting things about captures and evolutions, which I will talk about now. As for evolutions, we have confirmation that Noibat will be evolving into a Noivern, one of my personal favorite Pokemon of all time. And Ash's Frogadier will also be evolving into Greninja, but if you notice, this Greninja does not look like regular Greninja. Some people were thinking it was like Mega Greninja or something, but it turns out it's called Satoshi Greninja, which Satoshi, if you don't know, is Ash's Japanese name, and it's basically just Greninja, and he's got like a hat or something. What even is this? I don't even know what this is. Also, since the release of Goodra, if Ash had not released Goodra, he would have had a full team of 6 right about now. But since he released Goodra, then that means that there's still an open spot for another Pokemon, a 6th Pokemon on his team. And considering in the back we see a Mega Sceptile right near the Noivern, we can assume, this is a very, very broad assumption right now, I don't think it'll happen, but some people are thinking that this is actually Ash's Sceptile, and sometime during the Mega Evolution arc, or the Team Flare arc, or whatever, Ash is going to be able to Mega Evolve, and he'll get, like, Sceptile, that'll be his, like, main grass type, you know? and he'll like Mega Evolve it and stuff. That'll be pretty cool. I actually think personally it could be Shota, or what's his name, Sawyer in the English version, that he has a Trico, or that recently evolved into a Grovyle, so I'm thinking it'll evolve into a Sceptile, and as he said in one of the episodes that Mega Evolution was his dream, and that Sceptile can actually Mega Evolve, so I'm thinking he's gonna Mega Evolve his Sceptile and maybe meet up with Ash and Alon or something while they are doing their thing. He'll like find them and be like, hey, what up? And they'll be like Mega Evolving and stuff. And that could actually fit in quite well too if Ash is able to Mega Evolve his Charizard into Charizard Y, as some of the the toy lines and stuff are saying, because they have the same movesets as Ash's Charizard, and it's a Charizard Y, so people are thinking he's gonna get Charizard Y, while Alon has Charizard X, and they're gonna have like a Charizard Mega Evolution Brawl Royale. I don't know. Regardless of what happens, I think it'll be pretty cool. Pokemon X, Y, and Z, the anime series, or Pokemon the series X, Y, and Z, is coming to Japan in October. So if you like watching the subtitled episodes, or in Japanese without subtitles, then October is your month. Kabuya. However, everybody, that will be the end of today's episode of Hype Train. So, let me know in the comments what you think. What do you think you're going to be expecting from Pokemon series X, Y, and Z? When do you think the new Pokemon game will be announced? And what do you think of Pokemon Go? And anything else that was talked about in this episode, like Smite or GTA 5. If you're, let me know your comments in this down in the section below. What you think of anything that was talked about in today's episode. My name is Matt, aka Chunky Monkey Games, and remember, the hype train can't stop, because there are no brakes. See you next time.